Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So we'll read from Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, fourth chapter, text 5. Rajovacha Samichinam vacho Brahman Sarvagyasya tavanagha Tamo visyate mahyam Hare kathayata katham Samichinam vacho Brahman Sarvagyasya tavanagha Tamo visyate mahyam Hare kathayata katham. What meaning? Rajovacha. The king said, Samichin, perfectly right. Vacha, speech. Brahman, O Brahman, O learned Brahman. Sarvagyasa, one who know all. Tava, your, anaga, without any contamination. Tamaha, the darkness of ignorance. Vishriyate, gradually disappearing. Mayham, unto me. Hare, of the Lord. Kathayata, as you are speaking. Katham, topics. Translation. Maharaj Parikshit said, O learned Brahman, you know everything because you are without material contamination. Therefore, whatever you have spoken to me appears perfectly right. Your speech are gradually destroying the darkness of my ignorance. For you are narrating the topics of the Lord. Purport by His Divine Grace. Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki jai. The practical experience of Parikshit Maharaj is disclosed herein, revealing that transcendental topics of the Lord act like injections were received by these. Injections were received by this sincere devotee from a person who is perfectly contaminated by materiality injections. In other words, the reception of the message of Srimad Bhagavatam from professional man heard by a karmakanda audience never act miraculously as stated here. Devotional hearing of the message of the Lord is not like the hearing of ordinary topics. Therefore, the action will be felt by the sincere hearers by experience of the gradual disappearance of ignorance. Yasya devi parabhakti yatha devi tatha guru tasya te katita yarate prakasyante mahatmana. Sutta Upanishad 6:23. When a hungry man is given food to eat, he feels satiation of hunger and the pleasure of the dining sumptuously. Thus, he does not have to ask whether he has been fed or not. The crucial test of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam is that one should get positive enlightenment by such an act. राजोवाच समीचीनं वचो ब्रह्मन् सर्वज्ञस्य तवानग तमो विष्यते मह्यं हरे कथयति कथाम्. Yesterday we are hearing how Sutta Goswami, who was giving the example of Parikshit Maharaj and appreciating also saintly persons headed by Sonak. Especially Sonak, we can see Sonak, Vidur, Parikshit. They are perfect hearers. They want to, simply they don't want to hear Krishna Katha. Actually they have faith. They have faith on Srimad Bhagavatam. From this verse we can understand what are these principles we have to follow for Srimad Bhagavatam. What are the principles we have to follow? Just hearing about Srimad Bhagavatam. First one, our vision. What should be our vision? What should be our consciousness when we are hearing Srimad Bhagavatam? Yeah. Like someone performing some material activities, his consciousness in a different field. But when we are chanting, when we are hearing, our consciousness in a particular field, a particular state. And here, in this verse, especially this fifth verse, it's indicate the qualification of a hearer. How Parikshit Maharaj is appreciating Sukadeva Goswami. Parikshit Maharaj was a hearer and Sukadeva Goswami was preacher. But what was Parikshit Maharaj's vision towards Srimad Bhagavatam and Parikshit Maharaj's vision towards Sukadeva? When he was hearing Bhagavatam, what was his particular vision? That is very important actually. How he was giving respect to Srimad Bhagavatam as well as giving respect to Sukadeva Goswami. That main topic here. Samichinna vacho brahman sarvajyasya tavanaga. One word is here. Sarvajyasya. You know everything. You know perfectly everything. Proper translation is something here. You know everything because you are without material contamination. You know everything very perfectly. This should be vision towards Bhakta Bhagavat. When we are hearing Srimad Bhagavatam from higher Vaishnavas, some personalities, higher personalities, what should be our vision from spiritual master? This should be our vision. And he said, you know everything, sarvajñasya. And the second one, tava anagha, and you are free from all material contamination. Yeah. You are free from all material contamination. Second one, you are sarvajña. And when I am hearing this Srimad Bhagavatam, at every step of my life, I am receiving the result. Yeah. Like suppose someone taking some medicines, immediately he can feel the effect when we are taking some medicines. So even when we are eating some food, immediately we can feel, okay, I am minimizing my hunger, I am receiving some strength. So when we are hearing Bhagavatam, our mood should be like towards Srimad Grantha Bhagavata, towards Bhakta Bhagavata. It should be it should not be in a material consciousness. It should be in a spiritual plane or spiritual status. That is like that. Parikshit Maharaj mentioned here. First one, Parikshit Maharaj appreciating Sukadeva Goswami. You know everything. Second one, you are free from all material contamination. And what is its effect when I am hearing from you? I am hearing Grantha Bhagavatam from you. Tamo Vishiyati Mayam Hare Katha Yata Katha. When I am hearing Krishna Katha from you, I feel myself high ignorance. Although Parikshit Maharaj don't have any ignorance. Someone may say, okay, did Parikshit Maharaj some ignorance? No. A hearer's feeling is like that. If a hearer think that I am perfect, how can he hear? This is the feeling of a he. Our feeling should be like that. I am not perfect at all. I have passion, I have ignorance. Even Parikshit Maharaj said tamo, not said passion. He said ignorance I have. Actually, Parikshit Maharaj don't have any ignorance. But this qualification is required for a hearer. Always you should think that my status or my level or my standard is very low. I want blessings from Grantha Bhagavat and also I want blessings from Bhakta Bhagavat, so that I may develop my spiritual consciousness. Yeah. I would develop my spiritual consciousness. This hearing process, in this verse, many verses, not only in this verse, many verses we may find these are the principles. Although sometimes you may find many verses, Sukadeva Goswami most of the time appreciating Parikshit Maharaj. But when Sukadeva Guru is appreciating disciple, teacher is appreciating hearer, then how can hearer think that I am a fallen soul? And Parikshit Maharaj knows the standard of Sukadeva Goswami, how he was a elevated Vaishnava. Even from Sukadeva Goswami, Vyasdeva was hearing, Narada was hearing. But within this assembly, even when Sukadeva Goswami directly appreciating Parikshit Maharaj, but still Parikshit Maharaj never feel proud. Always he feel himself like this. I am in mood of ignorance. Just in his life, he committed a simple mistake. A single and simple mistake. And lamenting whole life. For just one single matter. And just consider about our life. We are always committing mistakes. Every moment we are committing mistakes. Every moment we are knowingly or unknowingly commit some mistakes, some offenses. Still we don't have such type of lamentation. Like Parikshit Maharaj. Why Parikshit Maharaj? Always, even after Sukadeva Goswami repeatedly appreciating, But never Parikshit Maharaj accepting all these things. Yeah. And always feeling I am a offender. But after all, this is my good fortune, this is my Krishna's arrangement. And most of the times, whenever Sukadeva Goswami used to appreciate Parikshit Maharaj always used to think, I am not a qualified person. But how just I receive this message from Sukadeva Goswami, how I just receive this association, it is only due to blessings of my forefather Pandavas. These are Pandavas' blessings. Otherwise, I don't have any qualification. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj, when Parikshit Maharaj was hearing Bhagavatam, the releasement was different. Especially when Sukadeva Goswami was preaching. Sukadeva Goswami feels a different taste of Srimad Bhagavatam. And hearers also. Vasudeva, Narad. Why? Mostly Sukadeva Goswami, when he was preaching, he was focusing on Parikshit. He was reciprocating with Parikshit. And discussion of Srimad Bhagavatam depend on hearers. His inquisitive nature, his his humble mood, his vision towards Srimad Bhagavatam, towards Grantha Bhagavatam, towards Bhakta Bhagavatam, his eagerness for hearing Krishna Katha, that Krishna manifests a different feeling within the heart of hearer and speaker. So Parikshit Maharaj never accept. He never feels himself qualified. Okay, I am qualified. I am so fortunate. I found out Sukadeva Goswami. Although this is his qualification, he is qualified in all respect to receive the blessings from Sukadeva Goswami, but he never accepted. He was always thinking, this is blessings of my forefathers. Due to my forefathers' blessings, I am an offender. Undoubtedly, I am an offender. I commit a mistake. Big mistake in my life. For a single mistake, whole life he was lamenting. But after 1,000 mistakes, for us, after committing 1,000 mistakes, we are thinking we are perfect. This is the difference. So therefore, Bhagavatam revealed in front of Parikshit Maharaj in a complete way, we can say in his own swarup, one form. Like we are hearing Bhagavatam, sometimes we are hearing Bhagavatam, we are studying Bhagavatam, someone think, okay, knowledge, so perfect knowledge, so nice narration. But we fail to understand, or we don't have such realization even. This realization is not coming. This Krishna's incarnation. Yeah. Something like sun, when sun arises. So sun's light within the mirror is different. Sun is one. Jagannath Prabhu, you understand this analogy? Sun is arising. Okay. So if sunlight is fall on a marble stone, it's different. Okay. If sunlight arises on a mirror, its reflection is different. If sunlight fall on water, its reflection is different. But sunlight is one. Sunlight is one, but its reflection, you see, on mirror is different, on marble is different. So even when sunlight fall on the grass, it looks different. But sunlight is one. So wherever sunlight is falling, so his qualification, how can I say, his qualities and his form is most important. His sunlight is falling on mirror, sunlight is falling on water, sunlight is falling on marble, sunlight is falling on grass. Sunlight is same, his quality is same. But its reflection depend on the matters where he is falling down. Like spiritual things, like holy name, Srimad Bhagavatam, all are absolute. But when we are hearing, when we are accepting, when we are chanting, when we are performing all these activities, it depends on our chitta vritti, how can I say, our feelings of our heart. So what is our level actually? What is our mood within the heart? That is very important. So Parikshit Maharaj, although Parikshit Maharaj was hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, his heart was full of love towards Srimad Bhagavatam. His vision towards Srimad Bhagavatam was different. And vision towards Sukadev was different. And his feeling also within the heart that I am an offender. I want to purify. And who can purify? Srimad Bhagavatam is here, my Gurudev is here. So all the spiritual paraphernalia, spiritual activities, they depend on our feeling. Spiritual activities like holy name, Krishna Katha, service, it's have effect. Undoubtedly, it's have its own potency. Holy name have his own potency. Bhagavatam have his own potency. But mostly depend on, like why we fails to realize it, it depends on us. In which level we are, in which status we are, in which feeling, what is our vision, that is very important. Like Parikshit Maharaj said here, Tamo visiyate mahyam hare kathayata katham. So I have ignorance just by hearing Bhagavatam from your mouth. So Prabhupada said here, your speech are gradually destroying the darkness of my ignorance, for you are narrating the topic of the Lord. When you are narrating the topics, that destroying, gradually destroying, not gradually, he said in gradually. Who used to say gradually? How can you say gradually? If some deep darkness is there, deep ignorance is there, when you are in deep ignorance, then you can say, okay, I am gradually receiving knowledge. Parikshit Maharaj was not in deep ignorance. Therefore he is saying, Tamo visiyate. Slowly, gradually, I am destroying the dark. Your speech are gradually destroying the darkness of my ignorance. For you are the narrating the topics of Lord Hari. That means you are powerful. You are very powerful. When he was hearing, what was his vision? I am a fallen soul. I have ignorance. You are very powerful, and Krishna Katha is also very powerful. So important, Parikshit Maharaj's feeling, his spiritual feelings towards Grantha Bhagavatam and towards Bhakta Bhagavatam. That we can see in this purport. And Prabhupada mentioned here, the practical experience of Parikshit Maharaj is disclosed herein, revealing that transcendental topics of the Lord act like injections were received by the sincere devotee from a person who is perfectly uncontaminated by material things. Prabhupada, how can I say, compare these things with the injections. In medical, in medical systems, when your body is contaminated, actually, if contamination is very minor contamination, they may give some tablets. But if contamination is very high, they want to give injections. Because it works very fast. It works very fast. So contamination will remove. So here he said, Prabhupada Maharaj said something. The transcendental topics of the Lord act like injections who are received by the sincere devotee from a person who is perfectly uncontaminated by material things. So therefore, continuously we have to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, Grantha Seva, Bhakta Seva, service towards spiritual master and service towards Srimad Bhagavatam. Grantha Bhagavat and Bhakta Bhagavat service. This is service. Every day we have to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. Every day we have to study Srimad Bhagavatam. And what should be our vision? Our vision should be like Parikshit Maharaj. And one about hearing, why Prabhupada gives this verse? You can see in purport. This is topic of hearing. But why Prabhupada related this one with Jasya Devi Para Bhakti Jatha Devi Tatha Guru? How hearing process is connected with Guru Bhakti. We may find this one, purport is there, very nice purport Prabhupada mentioned there. How we can receive the blessings of Srimad Bhagavatam, or we can understand Srimad Bhagavatam, we can receive knowledge only by the blessings of Sri Guru. Yeah. You can see it in previous time also, when boys used to go to Gurukul. Not only they are only studying day and night, no. They are serving their spiritual master, and sometimes they are studying Srimad Bhagavatam or some Puranas or some Vedas. And this service, actually, by this service we can receive mercy. And this mercy helps to understand Vedic knowledge. Without mercy, we cannot understand Vedic knowledge. Even some understanding may be there, but realization will not come. Hearing, one factor; understanding, one factor; realization, one factor. Sometimes we are understanding something, but we are not performing all these activities. That can't be say, okay, I understood everything. We understood everything, we know everything, but we are not doing all these things. Realization is different. Realization means when you realize something, you are on a practical field. Now you will act on same platform. Okay, I have to do this job. That is called realization. So understanding, hearing, understanding, realizing. Above three things, fourth thing was there. Releasement. And when we are like as usual, we are attending class, our procedure just to hear. We usually maintain this standard, okay, just go and hear. Yeah, that is usually we begin our life, spiritual life, like that. So second stage is first one hearing, then understanding tattvas. Okay, why Prabhupada said these things, why, okay. Then speaker will clarify, okay, for these things, Prabhupada said this thing, this is the verse, this is the meaning of this verse. And what to speak about realization? What is your opinion about realization, Jagannath Prabhu? How can a soul can realize?
Through acting on the understanding?
No, realization depends on mercy. Unless I can show you the purport where Prabhupada mentioned these things. Realization depends on how realization will come. Realization comes by two things. About Guru, about deity, about Bhagavatam. You have to surrender and serve. Without surrender, without serving, the realization will not come. Even you have a standard to understand everything. Like nowadays, many devotees, they have good understanding about Krishna consciousness. But after all, they are struggling. They are struggling for chanting, serving. Why? Realization is not coming. And for realization, two things is required. Surrender and service. Pranipatena sevaya. And when you by surrender, and second one, by serving, when you receive mercy, the realization came. And that by this realization, we become very stable in our spiritual life. Very stable. Constancy. We maintain constancy. Yeah. Then releasement comes. In chanting, in hearing, in serving, some releasement we can find. Otherwise, without realization, without surrender and without service, something, even we understand, yeah, spiritual life is everything, but continuing our spiritual life is very difficult, and developing faith, connecting with Guru and Krishna, very difficult. And especially we are hearing, we are now discussing about the hearing process, how to hear. In hearing process, first one, hearers have to understand that I have no qualification. My heart is full of ignorance. Actually, our heart is full of ignorance. Yeah. When we are connected with chanting, hearing, when serving, little consciousness is coming. For maybe, 1 hour, 2 hours. When we are serving, our consciousness is chanting, serving, hearing. Consciousness is little pure. When you give up, again eat tama. Again eat, sleep, same bodily consciousness, and gossiping. Actually, we are in tama, in ignorance. And in this mood, we have to hear. Okay, I want to dissipate the ignorance, like Parikshit Maharaj said. How? Hearing. And second one is vision towards preacher, is vision towards preacher, especially towards Guru, towards pure Vaishnava. Now you know everything and you are free from material contamination. With this mood, we have to start hearing. And Prabhupada, in one of these purport, said so nicely, this is second canto, first chapter, 10 verse. Before reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, before speaking Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami glorifying Srimad Bhagavatam and glorifying his position also. I was a Brahmavadi. My determination was fixed in Brahma. But just by hearing, Srimad Bhagavatam, I develop attraction towards Krishna. Now I will recite same Bhagavatam to you. Tadahante abhidasyami mahapaursiko bhavan jasya shraddha dhatamasu syan mukundamati sati. Yeah, this is very important words. O Parikshit, although I was fixed before. I was performing meditation. My meditation was not in a in lower status. I was always in samadhi, in Brahma stage. But I developed attraction only by hearing Krishna Gatha. Now you should hear. And here one important word is there, mati sati. Yeah. Like yesterday we were discussing about chaste wife. Yeah. In translation, Prabhupada said, that very Bhagavatam I shall recite before you because you are the most sincere devotee of the Lord, one who gives full attention and respect to hearing. One who gives full attention and respect to hearing Srimad Bhagavatam achieves unflinching faith in. One who gives attention and respect to hearing Srimad Bhagavatam achieves unflinching faith in the Supreme Lord, the giver of salvation. Okay. Prabhupada said, what is it? Tadante avidhasyami mahapurushika bhavan jasya shraddhayatamasu syan mukundamati sati. One who gives full attention and respect for hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Attention and respect. So when we are hearing Bhagavatam, another two factors. Before we are hearing the qualification of hearer, what should be her vision? Now another qualification. One who gives full attention. Here Shraddha. Jasya Shraddha Dhatamasu. Attention should be there. And respect. Yeah. Sometimes we are hearing or preaching but we don't have proper respect. This Bhagavatam is not different from Krishna. Difficult to realize something. We feel like, okay, this is knowledge, I know. Before Sukadeva Goswami narrating Srimad Bhagavatam, he is giving warning to Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit, I was fixed. This verse is there. Parinishtopi Guruna. O king, saintly king, I was certainly situated perfectly in transcendence. Yet I was attracted by the delineations of the pastimes of Lord, which is described by enlightened verse. I developed attraction towards Srimad Bhagavatam. I was perfectly situated in transcendence. Then after he said this verse. So, we must have a hearer should develop full attention and respect. Yeah. Speaker or hearer? Yeah, when speak, one who is preacher, who is preaching, sometimes he have attention because he have to preach. He is using his intelligence. He is judging the hearers. But for a hearer, this is challenge because hearer wants to hear some particular topics. But he have attention or attachment for particular things. Sometimes they want palatable talks. But we forgot to give respect to Srimad Bhagavatam. And Sati Mati, this verse is there. your mind will become chaste, faithful. If you give respect and if actually will with attention will hear, then mind will become chaste, faithful. Yeah. Work like a chaste lady. If husband have a chaste lady, chaste wife, what is problem for husband? Any problem is there? If husband know my wife is chaste, he don't have any problem. In grace life only this is the problem. Mostly husband was always in anxiety. Chaste only, not about character. Chaste means she is faithful. She will follow husband. And mind should be like that. For a devotee, for any yogis, any yogi, bhakti yogi, karmi yogi, gyan, whoever may be, mind creates problem. But if mind act like chaste wife, then you are safe. Not only you are safe, you can cross over all these stages, like a hearing process. Hearing, second one, understanding, third one, realizing, fourth one, releasing. And fifth one, after releasement, you will be in trance, samadhi. What is our samadhi? Observing. After releasement, when someone very addicted to this stories or mobile, before people used to read and observe in story books. Yeah. Sometimes they miss the train. Sometimes miss train, miss flight. And sometimes even in metro they fails to recognize which station this was. They observe. Observation. So these are the steps. In hearing process, in chanting process, these are the steps. Hearing or chanting, then understanding, then realizing, then releasing, then observing. Observation stage. And that is perfectional stage. Consciousness, mind, intelligent, everything now are in one line, in parallel line, one line. But before that, sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time, mind is one direction, consciousness is in one direction, intelligent working in one direction. Condition is not good. And why Prabhupada mentioned, this is such a nice purport Prabhupada mentioned here about Srimad Bhagavatam, and especially about hearing process. How hearing process, like hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam, is connected with service of Sri Guru. Purport. Srimad Bhagavatam is recognized Vedic wisdom, and the system of receiving Vedic knowledge is called Avaroha Pantha, or the process of receiving transcendental knowledge through bona fide disciplic succession. When we are accepting this knowledge, this is coming through parampara. And whenever, we are thinking, I'm understanding, okay, whether we are understanding these principles, these philosophies through parampara, or we are understanding through our intelligence, that is another question. When we understand through parampara system, like Avaroha Pantha Prabhupada said, process of receiving transcendental knowledge through the bona fide disciplic succession, that is only one process. That time understanding, maybe many devotees they are hearing, but understanding will be one. But when we hear, or when we receive knowledge individually through our intelligence, it's different. But receiving knowledge through Avaraha Pantha is one. Therefore, you can see in our Guru Parampara, their opinion, their realization, their feelings towards Srimad Mahaprabhu. Like many people now, they are giving comments about ISKCON, about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, about his opinions. ISKCON is not, sometimes in India, the debate is going on. They are not the Sampradaya, they are not following something. But we are following Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And how we are following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Through Guru Parampara. So can you show me within our Guru Parampara their realization about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is different? Feelings towards Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is different? Anyone have different opinion about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy? About Achintya Veda Veda? About Jiva? About Krishna? About Bhagavatam? About holy name? What Mahaprabhu said? Mahaprabhu's opinion about Jiva, about soul, about supreme, about Bhagavatam, about holy name, about Dham. Whatever Mahaprabhu spoke already, everyone accepting, following and established. They accepted, they follow and also they establish, same thing. This is called Avaroha. When we receive something through our intelligence may be in mood of goodness, maybe in passion or in ignorance. It's different. But Avaroha, process of receiving transcendental knowledge through bona fide disciplic succession, that is different. For advancement of material knowledge, there is need of personal ability and researching aptitude, APTI, aptitude, yeah. For material advancement of material knowledge, need of ability. You must be qualified. And second one is searching mentality. Researching. You have to research. Prabhupada clear cut, like now many devotees there, they want to research, they want to write. No. What Prabhupada said just here. You may write, you may research, that is different part. But how to receive this knowledge? Especially Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhupada said, for advancement of material knowledge, there is need of personal ability and researching aptitude. How can you pronounce? No, not attitude. This is aptitude. APTITUD. Aptitude. But in case of spiritual knowledge, all progress depends more or less on the mercy of spiritual master. Such a heavy, statement. And real, this is real. Jagannath Prabhu, you see what Prabhupada said. Material field, it depends on researching mentality and personal ability. But receiving spiritual knowledge depend on, Prabhupada said, more or less. That means anyhow, without blessing can't. When you have some spiritual knowledge means Guru's blessing is there. You have some knowledge about Srimad Bhagavatam, you have knowledge about some spiritual things, this is Guru's blessing. And how Prabhupada clearly mentioned about this is the Gaudiya Tattva. If someone wants to understand, only if you understand this purport, he can understand the whole idea, whole mission of his devotional life. Okay. All progress depends on more or less on the mercy of spiritual master. The spiritual master must be satisfied with the disciple. Only then is knowledge automatically manifest before the student of the spiritual science. Then it is receiving, we are receiving, or it is a matter of manifested. Once it manifests, we receive. And receiving through intelligent, like Prabhupada said, ability, researching mentality is different. But when, like what Prabhupada said, the spiritual master must be satisfied with the disciple. Otherwise, we can stay anywhere. Where is your problem? Why you develop attachment to a spiritual master? We want to, we want to develop our spiritual, our attachment towards Srila Prabhupada. We can stay anywhere. Like many devotees said, okay, I may stay anywhere, I'm chanting Hare Krishna. Where is wrong? This is the wrong. We may stay anywhere, we may cultivate spiritual life, devotional, we may cultivate our devotional activities, we may perform our devotional activities, chanting, hearing. But problem, this is the only one problem. If the Guru is not pleased, we can receive blessings. And here Srila Prabhupada said, the spiritual master must be satisfied with the disciple, only then knowledge automatically manifested before the student of spiritual science. Knowledge will manifest. Therefore our Gurudev used to say, this is process, whole devotional process is a manifestation process. In the beginning stage, we are using our intelligence, we want, because unless, how can we understand something? But always you have to understand, our level, intelligent level and spiritual understanding is different. We can go to a certain level. After that we can't understand anything. Our intelligent can. So it is a process of manifestation. Oh, what is our idea about sun? Jagannath Prabhu, what is your idea about sun? The sun.
An idea about the sun?
Oh yeah.
It's very, very hot.
Very hard. But sun is there or not? Sun is there, we know, sun is here. So when sun is arising, we get little idea, okay, sun is like that. Sun gives light, sun is like that. If sun does not manifest, darkness is there. Even we see something practically, even we don't have idea, complete idea. Then what to speak about spiritual things? It's a manifestation process. And how it manifests? More Guru please. More you surrender, more you serve, more this process will manifest before you. This is simple thing. More you surrender and more you serve, more the spiritual things will manifest. And what Prabhupada said here, only then the knowledge is automatically manifest before the student of spiritual science. Automatically. Yeah. The process should be, however, be misunderstood to be something like magical feats, whereby the spiritual master act like a magician and inject spiritual knowledge into his disciple. You understand? Like magician. How magician creates something, huh? Sometimes magician have power. In India, they have magician have power. Before the magician are like that. They will touch you, you can't speak anything. You can't see anything. You can't. So they, in their hand, one rupees. Suppose $1 is there. They will ask you, how much dollar here? You will say, okay, $1. Then you said, you see. Then you will close his hand and open it. You see, how much dollar now? Oh, $100. How it's happened? Only magician know. We don't know. We don't know. How $1 become $100. And Prabhupada comparing spiritual master as a magician. Like magician, he create a magic. Knowledge is like that. When Guru become pleased, you receive knowledge. And Guru is like a magician. He inject this knowledge into your heart. Inject. Prabhupada said here, this process should be, however, be misunderstood to be something like magical feats whereby the spiritual master act like a magician and inject the spiritual knowledge into his disciple, as if surcharging him with an electrical current. The bona fide spiritual master reasonably explain everything to disciple on the authority of Vedic wisdom. The disciple can receive such teachings not exactly intellectually. You see how Prabhupada clearly mentioned everything. Disciple should not accept knowledge from spiritual master. In which way? In intellectual way. Prabhupada clearly said. The disciple can receive such teachings not exactly intellectually, but by submissive inquiry and a service attitude. Service attitude and submissive inquiries. Nah, intellectual does not. Intellectually you can understand something. Realization is different. Realization is different. Observation is different. Intellectual level is not spiritual level. It is full spiritual level. No. 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 We can't say the intellectual level is fully spiritual level. No. So, therefore, Prabhupada said, the disciple can receive such teachings not exactly intellectually, but by submissive inquiry and service attitude. The idea is that both spiritual master and the disciple must be bona fide. In this case, spiritual master Sukadeva Goswami is ready to recite exactly what he has learned from his great father Sri Vyasadeva. Bona fide system. This is repeating. We are repeating the message. And how we are repeating? The knowledge manifested by spiritual master. We are repeating some knowledge. Maybe word may be little different, because the expression according to everyone's, like sun is same. Sun is falling on sometimes on water, sometimes on mirror, sometimes on earth. But sunlight is same. So these are the process of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. They are the process, very important process. So how to hear Srimad Bhagavatam? And many more very important purpose, but I like this purport, very important purport. Yeah. Intellectually we cannot understand. Submissive and service attitude should be there. Okay, then Jagannath Prabhu, I am asking this question. When Guru is not there, you ask this question. Okay, my Guru, Srila Maharaj is not here. My Guru is not in this material world. then how can I become submissive? How knowledge will manifest?
Observing the instructions he gave.
Yeah. Instructions, Guru's instruction is also Guru's service. And another we have to understand, Guru who manifests before us, according to Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy, he is expansion of Chaitya Guru. Chaitya Guru manifested as Guru. So when Guru disappeared, Chaitya Guru is there. Chaitya Guru means super soul. And he is judging us. How we are accepting Guru's teachings. How we are honoring Guru's teachings. What is our service attitude? What is your feeling? Submissive, nature or submissive. Submissive nature towards Guru. The super soul helps. Chaitya Guru usually helps. So by help of Chaitya Guru, even someone realize, okay, this is Guru's instruction, this is Guru's service. So important is by receiving mercy, knowledge manifest. Then when knowledge manifests, then realizing something spiritual, realizing some spiritual paraphernalia, spiritual items become easy. When it became manifest and came to the realization platform. And realization platform, actually releasement. No? Then we can remember Krishna always, day and night. Observation. Okay, now this is time 8.
What is the verse again? What is the verse?
Huh?
The verse number again, Maharaj?
This one purport is 10, 2, 1, 10 maybe. 110, yeah. 2, 110. Before reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami give his own example. How Bhagavatam is powerful. Parinishta Vinay Gunya Uttama Slokala Alasa Leelaya. Just by hearing this topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, although I was in trance, I give up everything. How Bhagavatam is powerful. And why Prabhupada give this purport? Next verse, what I heard from Vasudev, I will repeat same thing. Uparikit, just here, submissively. Then you will develop Sati Mati, then your mind will be very faithful towards Lord. That purport Prabhupada mentioned all these things. So nice. Okay, you have some questions or comments?
I have, Maharaj. Thank you very much. Nice class. Similar question, how would we know that our spiritual master is pleased? Because when we are serving a family member or we can easily see they are pleased. But then when spiritual master is too far, we don't know how he is pleased. Or sometimes our misunderstanding will be there that, oh, maybe he wants me to do this way, he may be pleased, but then we don't know really how he is pleased. So how we can understand?
Yeah, there are different level of disciples are there. Even it's like students, they have different levels. So something we have to understand in a gross way. In a gross way, if Guru is there, Guru is giving garland, Guru is speaking, oh, you are doing nice service, then this is gross way, we are very pleased. Oh, we are understanding Guru is very pleased. But there is one danger is there. Sometimes when we feel Gurudev is very pleased with us, one danger is there. We develop proud. We fail to understand our disqualification that time. Like Parikit Maharaj, even he was so fortunate. All the saintly persons appreciating Parikit, but Parikit saying, I have ignorance. Sometimes when Guru appreciating directly, Or we receive some messages, Gurudev is very pleased with my activities. In a gross way, you can say, like in gross way, we are very pleased. We feel some satisfaction. Yeah, Gurudev is pleased. But one subtle thing is there. One subtle thing is there. Subtly you have to understand. Like as you said, Guru is staying far away. Sometimes also some devotees are there, they are not directly connect with Guru's service. So disciples sometimes, when you hear all these topics, mostly about if Guru please, then we can receive mercy, transcendental knowledge, they develop this. Then how it is possible for me to receive this knowledge? And receive this mercy from spiritual master. So first we have to understand what are the symptoms when we receive mercy from spiritual master. What are the symptoms? More we receive mercy, our feeling, we will never feel that I am qualified. We will feel like that I am disqualified. We feel more disqualified ourselves. This is blessings nature. When Guru and Sadhu, Guru, Krishna shower mercy, we feel ourselves humble. First one. But we will not lose faith. Pessimism is different, humbleness is different. We feel ourselves disqualified. But pessimism will never touch. This is the distinction. If Guru is pleased, always pleased with our little service, Guru's mercy is there, always enthusiasm. How can it be pessimism? Its opposite is optimism. Optimism mentality will be always there. No, I want some service of my spiritual master. Anyhow, Gurudev will protect me, Gurudev will maintain me. You will never lose faith. Never lose faith at any condition. That is the chief symptom. Many reverse situation will come. You understand? The reverse situation, difficult situation will come. Unfavorable, you can say. Unfavorable situation will come. But if in that condition, you will accept your spiritual master as protector. No, you are here. I don't have any fear. You will protect me. Anyhow, you will maintain me. And still you will give me service opportunity. Without mercy, in unfavorable situation, it is not at all possible for a soul to continue his spiritual life. And second symptom, more we receive mercy from spiritual master, more we develop the service attitude. Yeah. Pessimism will never touch you. You see in case of Srila Prabhupada, coming to West, totally opposite environment. And you know all these impediments comes to Srila Prabhupada. But he never lose faith. Service attitude you will develop. You will increase your service attitude. And third one, always, more you receive mercy from spiritual master, more you hanker. How to receive? When you receive mercy, then mercy becomes our achievement, our, how can I say, destination. That means always within your heart, one thing, very, very prominent, but I want more mercy. Without mercy, I can't survive. That time cultivation of knowledge, cultivation of, karma, jnana, yogas, insignificant. You will not focus on that thing. So these are the symptoms. Yeah. Mostly these three things very important. You'll never, once you receive mercy, then you will hanker for mercy. And you will never lose service attitude. And you will feel always humble, but you will never develop pessimism. And more you serve, fourth one, more you serve, many symptoms are there. Fourth one, more you serve, more you receive mercy, more service opportunity will come to you. Not by your plan. Guru and Krishna arrange some plan. Give you opportunity to serve. Yeah, more you serve, more you become perfect, more you receive mercy. Yeah. Yeah, like some Matajis also used to ask, okay, what about Matajis? Prabhujis have opportunity to go to temple to serve to serve spiritual master. What about Matajis? Like in India, Matajis are very restricted in a different way. Especially in big temples, brahmacharis are there. Sometimes they are cooking, but other opportunities, and especially to serve spiritual master, they don't have direct opportunity. Sometimes Matajis are also asking this question. According to time, place, circumstances, you have to understand the philosophy. Someone is staying in west, Guru is staying in east, or Guru is staying in west, disciple is staying in east. So that time mood is very important. How we are give priority to Guru's mercy, Guru's service, how we are hankering. What is your mood? Chaitya Guru helps that time. This devotee have no chance to serve his spiritual master, but his mood is very, nice mood. He wants mercy from his spiritual master. Then Chaitya Guru helps. What Guru wants actually? Guru wants you should be a pure devotee. Guru wants these things. Guru become very pleased if you become a perfect devotee. And to become a perfect devotee, we are serving Guru. We are serving spiritual master. Yeah. Okay.
Just to understand it a little better, Maharaj, when you said we feel more unqualified, we feel unqualified to receive the mercy or unqualified to the seva?
That means for seva, for service. No, I am not so qualified because I am not serving properly. Therefore, all these problems are coming. And then we will pray more. When we receive mercy, prayer became our, only our, you can say, shelter. Alamban, how can you say Alamban? Alamban is also like shelter. Yeah. This is only our shelter. Anytime anything happen, spiritually, materially, for this body, for spirit, we have to pray to spiritual master. And this prayer is like very sincere prayer, not common prayer. This prayer, because more you receive mercy, prayer become more intense prayer. That's called intense prayer. It comes from through pure desire. The intense prayer comes through pure desires. Because we have pure desire to serve Guru and Krishna. That time, whatever we pray, that comes from this pure desire. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
I have a question. When we reading Srimad Bhagavatam, sometimes we read from mobile phone or laptop.
No, Bhagavatam. This is the this for traveling, for reminding. This is good. But books is important.
We are not giving respect to laptop.
No, you cannot pay obeisance to laptop. You cannot pay obeisance to your mobile phone. And one thing is there, whenever you are reading through all these, laptops or iPad or through any mechanical systems, you lose your memory power. Spiritual side, this you cannot give respect. You lose memory power. Why? You will think, okay, this is in my laptop. But when you read through the books, in book form, when we used to read, it is very influential. Very influential.
sometimes the practical way devotee, when a devotee talk, like a guru have thousands of disciples. The guru only giving who have a leadership or position or close to guru attention. Other thousands of behind disciples, they feel, maybe I'll get this, attention from my guru. So devotees sometimes discuss how you can,
What devotee is feeling?
how you can, the devotee,
They think, how can we receive mercy?
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, a disciple can receive mercy. If someone wants mercy, first he have to avoid a particular mood. I want mercy. Pure desire is important. It does not mean, Guru, when we are connected with Parampara, through spiritual master, we are connected with Parampara. And Guru is helping us to connect with Parampara knowledge, Parampara teachings, with Parampara devotion. So important is how we are following principle. If you are following principles, sometimes we may not be leader, we may not be very close to spiritual master, but we receive mercy because we are following Parampara's principle. In front of others, maybe we are not a leader, but anyhow, Guru will shower mercy. What is Guru? Guru means this is happiness. This is, this is mercy, Krishna's mercy. This is Krishna's mercy, Radharani's mercy. Mercy is descending through Parampara. When we following, we are not committing offense. When we following Parampara principles, we are now qualified to receive mercy. And it is difficult for a part of a conditioned soul. Therefore, Guru is helping. Okay, you follow this principle, you follow this principles. Guru is helping a conditioned soul to receive that Radharani's mercy. And disciple, like our Gurudev said in one of his lecture, I was editing just coming before here. Gurudev said yes. Someone is not very close to Guru, he is staying so far Guru, he sometimes think, I am not serving my Guru, so how can I receive mercy? And in that case, Gurudev is saying, Guru's order, Guru's instruction is also Guru. Like Bani Seva, you are following instruction means mercy is there. For institutional purpose, Guru wants some leaders, because it is institution. To manage such a big institution, some leaders are required, some talent devotees are required. It does not mean that general devotees, they can't receive some mercy. How they are accepting principles, that is also one part. And what is their mood also? If someone is serious to receive mercy, Prabhupada will arrange, Guru Krishna will arrange for it. Such opportunity will come. No. Nowadays we are worried because we are hearing all these tattvas about Guru Seva, other things. But just imagine before, in ancient times, previous times, disciple have maybe chance to meet his spiritual master once a life or twice a life. Even in India, they used to go to Vrindavan or go to Mayapur or go to Puri to meet their spiritual masters. Because that time Guru was not traveling. Disciple have to go to Guru's house. Now Guru is traveling. Kali Yuga, everything is opposite. Before student used to go to Gurukul. Now Guru is coming to student's house. And there Bichi, there Grestas. Maybe within their whole lifetime they used to go to approach. They can approach their Guru maybe 2-3 times. And that time Guru was not giving everyday Bhagavatam class also, like nowadays, 1 hour, 2. Their Gurus are like Bhajananandis. They used to give 1-2 instructions, like chant her name, holy name. Holy name is everything. So for whole life they used to accept these teachings. Okay, holy name is everything, my Gurudev said. Guru have some part. His job is up to some part. And disciple have some job also, up to some part. Yeah, disciple have to. So important is what is our mood, then how we are following. According to mood, accordingly how we are following, how we are ready to follow, or how we are accepting all these things. Third thing, Krishna's arrangement will come. Krishna's arrangement will come. This is not material, material things. This is spiritual things. Okay. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Gaur Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Pujyapad Bhakti Char Swami Maharaj ki jai, Samved Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.